Hey, good for him, good for Cleveland, good for the Browns, good for the Lakers. LeBron James, his second game back, played 30 minutes on Tuesday against these same Jazz. He went for 34 last night in Utah. LeBron, he's going to turn 41 in December.
That's insane.
He's going to be 41 next month. 5 to go, Lakers up 50-47. Look at the ball work by Luka, and then the Jaxson Hayes who finishes it. Lakers 62-55. They led the Jazz at the break. They've won 3 straight. Has LA 11-4 this season.
Is that on Kevin Love?
7-2, and you just found out Kevin Love plays for the Utah Jazz.
Yep.
I also just found out Kevin Love plays for the Jazz. Off the miss, there he is, Larry Markkinen. Lakers lead by 1. Markkinen, 3 of his 20, 5.8 left in the game. Keontae George is going to get an opportunity here to win the game. Just a little light. Doncic had 33. LeBron had 17. The Lakers now have put together 4 straight wins. They're 8-2 on the road. Is LA?
It's the Wild Wild West in the NBA as the top teams in the league in point differential are all in the Western Conference. The Thunder, the Nuggets, and the Rockets are all outscoring their opponents by over 11 points a night. And that trio was all in action on Wednesday. The champion Thunder improved to 15-1 on the season behind SGA's 33 points against the Kings. He once said his whole life is consistent, and so are the Thunder by winning by big numbers. Then Nikola Jokic led the Nuggets to a win over the reeling Pelicans despite Derek Queen's 30 points and Zion and his return. Jokic notched another triple-double. Peyton Watson had a career at 32 and helped Denver secure the dub. And the Rockets stuffed the Cavs behind Alperen Sengun and Kevin Durant, Houston's newest dynamic duo, combined for 48 points and gave the Rockets their 5th straight win, which is tied for the longest streak this season. Here's Sengun after the game.
I mean, I never back down on anybody. You know, that doesn't matter to anybody. Best defender in the league, so it's a clutch time. I'm just going to go to rim. I'm just going to get my shot, you know, and just finish the game.
All right, Pert, what are your thoughts on the top teams in the West?
Well, I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the funeral arrangements. I didn't know LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves. I didn't know the Lakers passed away. Y'all didn't tell me that. I didn't know they died. Why wasn't they on that graphic? That's the problem I have. You definitely got to put them up in there. 11-4 record. And when you watch the Lakers play, yes, you're getting MVP numbers from Luka Doncic. Yes, you're getting all NBA play from Austin Reeves. But damn it, it's the others. It's Rui Hachimura that's having a hell of a season right now. It's the return of LeBron James that's going to help DeAndre Ayton offensively and defensively, right? We know that they're going to put up points. We know that J.J. Redick is a hell of a coach when it comes to offensive schemes. Defensively is what they're going to they need LeBron James the most. That high IQ, that voice on the back line. So I'm looking at the Lakers and their top 4 seed, top 14 in the Western Conference.
I don't disagree. I mean, I put Golden State kind of right here on the outside when healthy because they have the experience. They do have winners. There's a class that's right behind OKC and Denver, but to say that these guys are near them, I don't think it's even close.
Who?
Houston. They said Houston is close to OKC or like in the top tier with them. Nah.
You don't believe that to be the case?
No, I don't see it.
Danny, DG, come on now. Like, think about this for a second. OKC put a spanking on Golden State about a week ago. They had Draymond calling out his teammates, right? They embarrassed the Lakers, right? Opening night, they didn't do that to the Houston Rockets. It took a double overtime win for them to even get to that point. Now look, OKC should be the clear-cut favorite the way that they're balling, led by SGA, and they're not even healthy. But when I look at the Rockets and you look at the rest of those teams, the Rockets are right in the thick of things.
Yeah, I do like how they're playing. I was wrong about them. With the injury of Fred VanVleet, I didn't think they'd be this good this early. But they're showing me some things. Again, OKC's in a class of their own, bro. There's nobody even close to them. Houston is making a case, but when it comes down to the playoffs, you need a steady point guard. You need somebody to set the table. And right now, they're developing Reed Shepherd, but I'm just not sure he's there or going to be there at that time.
Well, there was a team that took them to a 7th game, and then Aaron Gordon got hurt, and that changed kind of the dynamics of that potential series, Shams. What's different about those Denver Nuggets?
George, so it's interesting you say the name Aaron Gordon. So yesterday, before the game, there was soreness that he reports. And so the Nuggets have the luxury right now to sit him in a game. And last season, they just did not have that. There were serious issues with the depth on the Denver Nuggets. And so They sit Aaron Gordon. They allow him to have rest. There's full optimism. He will be able to go in Friday's Cup game in Houston. But now you see you have Tim Hardaway Jr., Jonas Valanciunas, Bruce Brown Jr., Cam Johnson. He's going to hopefully turn his game up for the Denver Nuggets. They're able to play the young guys more as well. Guys like Peyton Watson, rely on them. So the depth to me is a big thing. And then Jamal Murray. He's playing, we talk about Jamal Murray's never been an all-star. He's averaging career high 22.5 points per game. He's healthy. He's been more vocal than ever, from my understanding, within that Nuggets organization. He's on that all-star trajectory this year.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
What conference?
Well, he's going to be one of the part of the world team.
U.S., remember.
All I'm saying is 22 points don't get you an all-star game no more.
If you're
A top
number one
2-3 seed.
But
they're not going to be that.
They're not going to be the number one seed. They have too many guys. They have too many guys that are averaging too many points in the West.
And I make a case for Aaron Gordon, honestly, this year.
Yeah, but I spoke to a source close to LeBron today, and he told me that LeBron's usually measured about these things, but he reported that LeBron felt, quote, great coming off that season debut against the Jazz. Now, the schedule has helped out. The team had off on Wednesday, and they had a practice Thursday. They'll get 2 more days to get ready before they play their next game on the road Sunday in Utah. The big question moving forward is not just can LeBron stay healthy and not have the sciatic creep back in. And obviously LeBron is going through exercises and mobility drills in order to try to stave that off. But can he get his wind back at the same time, keep his body in the best shape in order to make it to the finish line? And LeBron can only miss 3 more games between now and the end of the regular season to be eligible for the awards, including All-NBA. He's been an All-NBA player the last 21 years straight. The source I spoke to today said, hey, at 41 years old, I'd rather LeBron skip back-to-backs, but we'll see how that aligns with his plans to maybe be eligible for All-NBA once again.
You have to know that he has those numbers in his mind. Dave, thank you so very much. As always, a ton going on here with the Los Angeles Lakers, including that power struggle in LA. Let's go from the power struggle to the tower of power.
With post-game interview, I can fit in with anybody. I don't even understand why that was even a question. What's wrong with these people out here? He said it with a smile, laughing. Clearly talking to someone, though. His double-digit scoring streak has extended to 1,293 games. I'm going to be honest. I texted Rich and said in the first half, I don't know if Bron's going to get
I said he will play 48 minutes to get that 10 points, and JJ knows it. JJ knows it. But Bron is...
I then told him in the locker room afterwards.
He laughed. I was like, oh, no, he's going to get it. But it's just like he also falls asleep. So if he finishes a game, he's going to finish the game with that. But it just...
Do you guys have anything change your mind in terms of the Lakers?
Can I say, I played 1,100 games in my career.
He scored more.
I played 17 years. 17 years, played a lot of games. And I played like 1,100 games in my career. That's how long his streak is.
He has almost 1,300 games of double-digit scoring.
I feel like the ball might be upstairs. I have my 1,000 game ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bron's return, does it change anything? Lakers 11-4 right now.
Heck yeah, they look good.
Does it make you think any different? Perk, I see your eyebrows raising.
I was always high on the Lakers.
Yep.
They just happen to be in a conference with the best team in the league in the Oklahoma City Thunder. But, you know who's going to benefit the most from Bron being there? It's going to be DeAndre Ayton and Jaxson Hayes. Sometimes I dive into my numbers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I don't like to read, but I go into my numbers. Since we're going into the numbers, LeBron over the last 10 years has 1,230 assists to big men, right? That's fifth in the last 10, ranked fifth in the last 10 years. Here's why I bring that up. He had 12 assists, five of those dimes were to his big man in that game. And when I saw it, a lot of it wasn't out of just the pick and roll. A lot of it was like, remember how Double T, Tristan Thompson used to get a lot of those easy buckets, Bron on the low block, Double T dunking in, all of a sudden, because the trap have to come,
getting floaters, dunk finishes, right? And then if he didn't have that, he was skipping it to the corner to K Love to knock down Trey Ball. Well, what Bron is going to bring